inside my cruise control and overdrive. Need to take my baby for a ride. Ooh, she's like a smooth stretch of highway. Ooh, like a cool summer breeze. If my motor's running right, or we might lose control tonight. Got the shape I love to squeeze, looks that bring me to my knees. Oh please, let it roll tonight.
Hi, everyone, and welcome once again to TW Teleproductions North Coast Game of the Week. And we are in Milan, if you haven't guessed already. A nice shot of the Milan River as we get set for action at Edison High School in Milan at Charger Field, where the Edison Chargers at 8-1 overall take on the Huron Tigers at 7-2 overall. The most important numbers, though, is they are both 3-0 in Bay Division play as we get set for week number 10. This, for all intents and purposes, is your conference championship game right here in front of your very eyes. And the schedule makers really did it right this year. The Bay Division, the Lake Division, the River Division of the SBC, all with championship games on week 10. Somebody's crystal ball was working very, very well. And, you know, this year with Bellevue moving down to the Bay Division from the Lake Division, then a lot of talk was, oh, Bellevue. Well, a lot of things that you can't anticipate, like injuries, somewhat affected the whole outcome of this. But Edison has been staunch from the word go in coming out and really controlling this Bay Division, and they'll give further proof of that here tonight in this one. Our pregame is brought to you by Bay Bell Restaurant and the Bayview Center Bait Shop, both located, guess where? In Bayview. Need a crystal ball for that one, that's for sure. Here are your hometown Edison Chargers, all dressed up in their dark home uniforms, Huron in their light-colored away uniforms.
So you're the leaders of your team. I expect this to...
It's all the fun and flavor of pageantry of a big night with championship night. And a few people having to bundle up for this one a little bit. And the week before, it was kind of a rain-soaked weekend as we look at Ben Olemaker on the radio crew and Jim Hall, the head coach of the Edison Chargers, and Sam Holer, the head coach of the Huron Tigers, getting his squad ready. But our fan of the week is up next. It's brought to you by Snow Trails Winter Resort. They, of course, are located in Mansfield, Ohio. Hey.
So bad.
The price you pay to be fan of the week. Brought to you by Snow Trails Winter Resort, located in central Ohio, in the heart of Ohio, in Mansfield. There was, speaking of the band, a band show on this field a week earlier, and all the rain and stuff that kind of sogged down the field a little bit. So the field hadn't totally recovered from that. And then with a little bit of rain before this game got underway, you're going to see the results of that when they get out there sloshing around in this stuff. And both teams dealing with the same thing, however. So the table's kind of equal as far as that's concerned. Tigers have dominated this series against the Chargers, including winning the last 3 regular season matchups. That included a 31-6 win over the Chargers in Week 10 last year, and they also beat Edison in the first round of the playoffs, 35-14. Needless to say, lots of emotion out of the seniors. This would be their last regular season game at home, although Edison enjoying home field advantage for at least the first 2 weeks of the playoffs. If they survive the first week, they'll be back at home again for week 2. So all things stacked in favor of the Chargers, and they have earned it for sure. Pre-game brought to you by the Bay Bell Restaurant and Bayview Center Bait Shop, located in Bayview. Blue smoke accompanying the blue and orange of the Chargers. Huron leads this series altogether 28-10 as we get set for our opening kickoff in this one. The Chargers and the Tigers. It's week 10. Where in the heck did the regular season go? But we say bye-bye to that and hello to the playoffs with our championship game next on your North Coast Game of the Week. Restore Pro Disaster Cleanup and Restoration set to bring you the first quarter of tonight's contest between the Chargers and the Tigers. With some gorgeous fall scenery here, and the sunshine helps glorify that shot for sure. Marcus Medina, the quarterback of the Edison Chargers, leading that triple option, which can be so potent, especially when you don't see it all year long. You see very little of it, so it's very difficult to adjust to that. And a little bit of reverse action on the kickoff return as well. Whitmer on the return. Chargers will start from way back because of a penalty on the opening kickoff. They start back to their 10-yard line. And a pickup of 2 right off the bat on the first play from Cy Finnan. Finnan again picks up 8. So a first down out to the 20. You don't like to see right off the bat early in the football game. Thanks to the following businesses for their support of the North Coast Game of the Week: Matthews Ford, Cook Aluminum, Hermes Parker Concrete, Noble Fun, Schmid Architects, Steinem and Hafner Insurance, Payne Nichols and Company, Sandusky Steel and Supply, Gnomes Podiatric Medicine. Early injury to one of the Chargers and Cannon Smith. Quick toss out on the flats intended for Davin Went. That's one of only 2 times that Edison would throw the football all game long. Oof. I don't know if that was Tom going, oh, or not, but man, that was a hellacious hit. And a head-on collision. Boom. Yeah, there it is again. Oh. Edison having to punt. Amazingly, it's away. And Huron takes over with Cody Scroggins leading the charge. Andrew Delaney, the running back, right alongside. Bo Harkle rode the motion man, and this, right off the bat, is Scroggins on the keeper. This is good old-fashioned football right here. Now you're starting to see mud on the uniforms already. Just wait till later on. Heads up play by Andrew Delaney, just trying to make the most out of a broken play. No gain. Out on the 48-yard line, so a 3rd and 6 would be coming up. Luke Blatnick right there on the pressure, making sure that play didn't go anywhere.
After he shook him to the ground. He got rid of the kid. He's being blocked and he got rid of him. He grabbed his face. That's your judgment and that's wrong. It's wrong.
Don't tell Jim Hall that he doesn't have it right.
All right. Well, it is wrong because look where they're at. Back up!
Jim Hall says it a face mask. I would tend to believe there must have been a missed face mask in there somewhere. Cody Scroggins on the incomplete pass, and now each team having to punt the ball away after 3 plays and done. Chargers get it on their own 21 with 8:26 left to go in our first quarter. Here come signs of good business. Please lend your support to these local area businesses. Dockside Cafe, Brady Signs, the Bay Bell Restaurant, Crush Wine Bar, Noble Axes, J Bistro, Cameo Pizza, S&H Blinds and Floors, Pizza House West.
The Chargers won a hard-fought battle in the rain last night after being tied 2-2 for most of the game.
See some empty stands up there, and you wonder how much weather had to do with this. Marcus Medina shifting back. Finnan coming at him and carrying through the middle with some running room. And the first down of the football game comes on a 13-yard pickup. Watch Cy Finnan once again. 5'10", 185-pound junior. Looking at an offensive line for Edison that's not really big. They average about 173 across the front line. But you know what? If you're a physical, strong kid and you've got quickness to boot, makes up for a lot of other physical tools along the way. There's a 6-yard gain out to the 40-yard line. Cody Scroggins with the initial surge to knock Finnan down. Back on the 42 for loss of a pair.
Marcus Medina on the carry.
Medina only able to get 3. Chargers just normally, anyway, just keep that ball moving forward. Good yards after contact right there. Only 1 yard or 2 yards by Finnan. Cy Finnan going to work for the Chargers offense, just grinding out yards right here in the muck at Edison.
Looking about a 5-yard gain.
Running room for Finnan before being bumped out of bounds by Owen Cantu out of the Huron defense. See Cantu, number 9, coming over and finishing that play.
Jackson McCarthy.
And Medina following his wall of blockers. It's good for 10 yards and the first score of the ball game. Medina getting outside to contain. And then some good downfield blocking as well. And the Chargers first on the board with 3:02 left to go in the first quarter. That one, because of the penalty, gets called back. So they're going to try this again. You see that penalty flag laying on the field as well.
Personal foul. Late hit out of bounds. Defense, number 14. Half the distance to the goal.
We'll watch the late hit out of bounds is what they called. Well, yeah, he was pretty well out. The official with authority throws that penalty flag. So they'll say, I might have missed that face mask, but I didn't miss that one. So the Chargers get to go from the 10. And that's where Medina says, hey, remember this? This is Bringing the Heat, and it's brought to you by Gunlock Sheet Metal Works Incorporated. Columbus Avenue in Sandusky. This time it is the offensive firepower. Medina off the play fake, and he is bringing the offensive heat of his own, gets that ball switched over, and then walks into the end zone for the first 6 of the game with 3:02 left in the first quarter. That's Bringing the Heat for Gunlock Sheet Metal Works. Heating, air conditioning, plumbing, and refrigeration since 1889. Extra point placement on the way and up and through from Alex Davidson. And the Chargers with a 7-0 lead on our Civista Bank scoreboard. Tigers start from their 27-yard line.
Run!
And good surge by the Edison defense knocks down Delaney with a very short pickup. In fact, no pickup, second down 10.
Nice play, Marcus!
Marcus Medina on the defense. The intended receiver was Owen Cantu. And this would make it third down and 10. Good coverage by Medina, getting that hand in there to break that pass up.
Lines off.
Scroggins on the rollout.
He's out of bounds!
Got a lot of referee helpers on the sideline. They'll do third down all over again as the Tigers back up to their 22-yard line. Scroggins on the draw. Will only get it out to the 29-yard line. Edison gets the ball back, and it doesn't take long for Marcus Medina with his second score of the ball game. 59 yards away. That's the start the Chargers wanted in a championship game. Watch Medina again off the play fakes, follows his blocking, finds a hole. You see would-be tacklers slipping and sloshing down to the ground. No slipping and sliding for Medina. 59 yards worth to the house, and the Chargers with a 13-0 lead before Alex Davidson comes up to try and make it 14, which he does. And there's the update on your Civista Bank scoreboard. Edison out early, the 14-point lead, 1:16 to go in the first quarter.
Huron 0.
Do you tell the quarterback who just scored a second touchdown? Do it some more. Here's Delaney on the return for Huron. "32-yard line where the Tigers start this drive. Scroggins hitting Harkle Road. That's good for 11 yards. Out to the 46-yard line. And there goes Delaney. A tackle made downfield by Abe Hermes, but not before an 18-yard pickup. Delaney back at it again. This time, not as much, but it'll still pick up 4 as the first quarter winds down. Good straight arm, which opens up some more running room. And we've got the Edison Chargers leading by 14 after 1. Quarter number 2's next. That second quarter will be sponsored by Old Fish House in Huron with knickknacks, snacks, plus BS Facts, of course. Also by the Bay Bell Restaurant and the Bayview Center Bait Shop, both located in Bayview. There's your Civista Bank scoreboard. Edison with a 14-zip lead heading into quarter number 2. Scroggins trying to hit Donnie Hartley. And now Scroggins pick up about 6. First down for the Tigers. Scroggins doing a great job corralling that high snap and getting that quick pitch for Delaney. Well, that's the second time we've seen Medina make an outstanding play out of that defensive secondary. Scroggins again upstairs. And make connections with Jackson McNulty. Operating down on the 16-yard line. Defensive coverage by Davin Wendt. Take another look for Matthews Ford. just past the outstretched arms of McNulty. So that would turn the ball back over to the Chargers on downs. Medina under center this time. Cy Finnan, first man. Would pick up a couple. Now Bryson Whitmer. He can be a load.
Whitmer on the carry. Ben Davis with the tackle.
Take another look here at our pancake play of the game, brought to you by Sandusky Bay Pancake House. Since 1966, Bryson Whitmer, just a sophomore. A nice job of following his blockers. And finally, downfield, it's Ben Davis. Not before Whitmer picks up 19 yards. That's your Sandusky Bay Pancake House pancake play of the game. Pancakes for Bryson Whitmer, who carries again for a couple. Now it's turned into a steady of diet of Bryson Whitmer. He's going to be a nightmare for defenses the next 2 years after this one is done. There's your Civista Bank scoreboard, 14-0 near the halfway point of the second quarter. The Chargers holding fort. And all the fun that would make the field conditions that much better. Of course, our cameraman Tom Whaley always loves this kind of weather.
Hated it.
You might have heard that curse in the background, man. Fourth down play coming up. See that ball pop out of there. And Medina right there to dive into the pile to keep that one alive. Cy Finnan.
Thank you.
See all the pop-up umbrellas in the stands across the way. Chargers just this grueling attack of theirs. Always positive yardage. There's Cy Finnan. He is 9 yards for the score. And the Chargers increase their lead to 20-0. Your team play of the game is up next, brought to you by Tarina and the team at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Professional Realty. There's that first man this time. Finnan crashing into the end zone. And a 9-yard touchdown run for Finnan. 9 plays, 84 yards on that drive, and that's our team play of the game. Live, laugh, love, and list with Serena Sidoti at Berkshire Hathaway. Davidson again, perfect on the extra point. It's 21-0 Edison. That drive taking 4 minutes and 54 seconds off the clock. has some trouble picking up the football. And then gets the Tigers.
Here! Side!
All set up on their 49. Good field position, but the Charger defense throwing Scroggins for a 4-yard loss. Delaney getting that back, plus a few more. On 3rd down and 4, they pick up 2 on the pass play to Harkle Road. Scroggins for a 1st down. Another look for Matthews Ford. Delaney will pick up 3. This is the kind of weather we used to love to play football in when we were kids in the backyard. The muddier, the better.
Our concession stand is open, which features Chick-fil-A sandwiches
Peekaboo.
tonight, so please make sure you stop out at the concession stand. Ladies and gentlemen, at last week's SBC...
She's got all the moves a photographer's supposed to have. Aaron Caldwell from the Register. Scroggins finds Harkle Road all the way down to the 3-yard line. Everyone will always tell you how much more difficult it is to throw for a right-hand quarterback rolling left, and still drop that ball right in the bucket for Harkle Road to take it down to the 3-yard line. Grayson Smith making the touchdown-saving tackle, and a good thing he did. Here's David Went once again. Davin making that stop in the end zone. Scroggins unable to find the stripe. They're at the 2-yard line with a 3rd down and goal coming up. Tigers trying to get on the board before halftime. Special thanks to the following local businesses for supporting the Game of the Week. Third down and goal on the 2. High snap. Scroggins pulls it down and then gets dumped down. Still at the 2-yard line with 4th down and goal coming up. This is a huge play for both teams. Tigers want to get on the board. Not happening with the twin defense. Cy Finnan and Grayson Smith. Solid defense The Chargers holding the Tigers out of the end zone.
Ladies and gentlemen,
And that is certainly a big momentum builder for the Chargers, in case they didn't already have enough on their side to begin with. So from their own 2-yard line, a couple of plays later, we're at halftime with the Chargers holding a 21-0 lead on your North Coast Game of the Week. That is one marching band that has a lot of fun doing their thing and adding to the atmosphere of the pageantry of championship night, with Edison holding a 21-0 lead as we get set for our third quarter for Hartung title, supporting local athletics indeed for generations across the North Coast.
number 761.
Be willing to bet that most of that message is don't sit back and relax, don't get complacent because we've got the lead. Connie McDonald covering that up, and Huron will start from their 32-yard line to start the second half, trailing by 21. Scroggins going long downfield for Owen Cantu. And another touchdown-saving tackle by Grayson Smith. This is good for 48 yards. It's a well-thrown ball by Scroggins on the run. And we find out again in short order what a big tackle that was by Grayson Smith, because you've got Scroggins having to do the bear crawl back to get that errant snap.
Green! Something! Green!
Scroggins can find nowhere to go with it, so throw it in the direction of a receiver, but right into the ground.
Get out of the way! Good defense, Bryce. Good boys.
Thanks to the following local businesses for their support of the Game of the Week. Good Time Lake Erie Cruises, Wake Up and Waffle, Cold Water Company, Schmid Architects, Shorehouse Tavern, Crimus Company, Pizza House West. There's your Civista Bank scoreboard. And there go the Chargers on the ground again. 9 yards for Cy Finnan. Chargers still with that 21-0 lead early in the third quarter in Milan. All eyes were on the middle, and Medina did the old hold the ball routine and take off. Holding call would bring him backwards, however. And the Chargers left with a 3rd down and 11. Your North Coast Moment is up next, and it's brought to you by the Shores and Islands, Ohio. This was a fun event. The Witches Walk in downtown Sandusky, drawing witches of all sorts and shapes Lots of takeoffs on the Wizard of Oz.
Witches, are you ready? As Miss Isakura arrives.
The Supreme Witch. I don't know how they do that up there. I wouldn't want to be the one trying that. I know that. They did a little dance down at the end of their parade down at the Shade Mylander Plaza, dancing on stilts. It's like, what could possibly go wrong? And there is the beginning of the parade. And all of the witches marching through downtown.
Let's let off the biggest cat that I read the muster. 3, 2, 1.
It's the most fun part is listening to all these different witches' laughs as they all walked by. That's your North Coast moment for Shores and Islands, Ohio.
You're going to get so many chances down there against Edison's defense. And even though it's 4th and 22, throw it up the
Ben Olemaker smiling for the camera. It's a much more sincere smile than what we saw out of the Register photographer earlier. I know that.
Bryson Whitmer on the
Look at the roll on this punt. Hoping it would roll into the end zone, but ends up being a 68-yard kick. And now Paul Maloney takes off for 15 yards out to the 35-yard line. Scroggins going for the house. Came up a little bit short, intended for McNulty. Maloney again, this time being tackled by Blake Simon. Bo Harkle Road being bumped out of bounds on the far side by Luke Blatnick. Tigers coming up short, having to punt the ball away, and Edison will take over again with a 21-0 lead and 6:21 left to play in our third quarter. Bryson Whitmer for 10. Around the Huron 49-yard line. Whitmer for 4. And Whitmer for 12. And there goes the referee. Oh, my mother told me not to get these trousers dirty. About Whitmer again. I don't want to be in pads and be run over by Whitmer, but when you're not even in pads and you still get run over, oh. Why did nobody help the referee up? He's not the one that missed the face mask. Medina down after just a 1-yard pickup on the play. They're at the Huron 30-yard line. See, Edison just comes at you from so many different directions with so many running backs that just seemingly never get tired. There's a first down to the 15-yard line on the run by Finnan. Another look right here for Matthews Ford. Such a good job of cutting that up and picking his holes. And spurts right on through. 10 yards down to the 15-yard line. First down and 10 Chargers. Medina under center, and he's going to take it himself off the play fake. That's an 8-yard pickup down to the 7. Well, I'll tell you what, that's just a good, hard, punishing run by Finnan. He was determined to hit that end zone, and normally it's the defense that delivers the blow. Not this time. This is our play of the game, brought to you by Civista Bank, focused on you. And watch Finnan actually being the one that delivers the blow here as he gets close to the goal line. Boom. Cy Finnan, 5'10", 185 pounds. That's your play of the game, brought to you by Civista Bank, focused on you. Alex Davison with the extra point, and it is now 28-0 in favor of the Chargers, down into the final minute of play here in the third quarter. Landon Holler's kickoff return sets Huron up on their 37-yard line, where Andrew Delaney picks up 12. Now, not as much, but he still gets 4 to make it 2nd down and 6 when we come back, when the fourth quarter begins. That's next, with Huron trailing this ball game 28-0 on your Game of the Week. Another great snapshot of the Milan River as our fourth quarter gets ready for James Ruthsat's CPA, Income Tax and Accounting. This stuff is just what you call suitable for framing. Marcus Medina pretty much has control of this ball game for the Chargers. Delaney taking that ball all the way down to the 34-yard line.
Hey! Hey! Shame.
Face mask on top of that puts him on the 19. That's Bo Harkleroad. And after lots of frustration tonight, just 32 seconds into the fourth quarter, Scroggins finds Harkleroad for 6, and the Tigers are finally on the board as our second look, sponsored by Matthews Ford. Well, can't throw him much better than that. Hit him right on the run into the end zone for the Tigers score. A 5-play, 63-yard drive, and the Tigers took only 1 minute and 13 seconds on the clock. Extra point kick good by Cameron Manor. And it's a 28-7 contest with 11:28 left to play. Problem is, when you're trying to catch up against Edison, It's almost impossible because they just keep moving the ball on the ground and the clock just never stops, and they play ball control on you.
John Marcus.
Up and over the top goes Medina for 18 yards out to midfield. Yep, you knew this one was going to get a second look for Matthews Ford. Here it comes. Whoop. 18 yards for Medina out to the 40-yard line. Edison ends up this game with some 360 yards on the ground, and it's well sprinkled around, spread out to lots of different ball carriers.
Come on, Wiley.
It's defense by Delaney that time on Finnan. Chargers seem to do this. They come at you in waves with one runner. Same one. All of a sudden they bust off of it. Now it's off to Medina. Medina will carry for 8 down to the 24-yard line. And then Finnan follows. And a few pleasantries exchange as well. Encroachment on the Tigers would give the ball to Edison on the 19-yard line. And almost disaster there before Medina just covers it up at the 18. As the rain starts falling again, Cy Finnan is in from 15 yards away. And the Chargers putting their finishing touches on the Bay Division Championship. This is your By the Numbers play of the game for James Rusat, CPA, Income Tax, and Accounting. Finnan playing off his blocker well. And into the end zone he goes from 17 yards away. A 10-play, 68-yard drive that took 5:31 off the clock. That is your By the Numbers play of the game for James Rusat, CPA, Income Tax, and Accounting. And Davidson on the night, 5 out of 5 with extra points. It's a 35-7 Edison lead. We are punishing those drums. Thanks to the following businesses for supporting the North Coast Game of the Week. Daly's Pub, UBS Financial Services, Fidelity National Title, Leslie Murray Law, the Landmark Kitchen and Bar, Luco, O.E. Meyer Company, Propane Division, Pizza Brothers, Huron gets the ball back on their 37-yard line, and Cody Scroggins gains 5. Out to the 42. Another bank breaker there is right through the hands of his intended receiver, Owen Cantu.
We got it!
Ball is out.
We got it!
Edison said, "We got the ball." Officials didn't agree. Didn't make any difference. Defensive pass interference anyway gives Huron a fresh set of downs. Jackson McNulty. Tigers airing it out. And Edison taking it away. Davin Went. And look at this long ball from Scroggins, trying to hit Harkleroad, but threw it a bit behind him, and Went is right there to pick it off. Put him on the 1 yard line. Whitmer trying to get some running room, but the Huron defense not about to let him out of the hole right here. Signs of good business are up next. Please support these area local businesses. Capizzi's Pizzeria. Gunlock Sheet Metal Incorporated. Crush Wine Bar. David F. Cook Funeral and Cremation Services. Wendy's. Noble Crafts. Schmid Architects. Holler Furnace and Sheet Metal. Diedrich Motors. Whitmer booting that ball away. And the Tigers, not much they can do at this point with the clock running down. And as the rain falls, the Edison Chargers start the celebration of their SBC Bay Division Championship outright with a 35-7 victory over the Huron Tigers. Snaps a 3-game losing streak in the series. This an important win for Edison to secure home field advantage for the first 2 weeks of the playoffs as well. Win week 1 at home, you get another one at home in week 2. Not a bad way to go. So congratulations to the Chargers for their Bay Division Championship. Well earned, well deserved. 9-1 on the year, heading into the playoffs, 4-0 and Bay Division champions. Good luck to all of our area playoff teams. We'll take a look at the Perkins Pirates against Vermilion next. First round of the playoffs on our Game of the Week.